The events of recent years have challenged global supply chains like never before. Disruption has been deep and lasting as a global health pandemic, geopolitical tensions and conflict, logistics congestion, equipment constraints, labor shortages, inflationary pressures, and security concerns have forced organizations to re-examine the vulnerabilities of operating extended global supply chains. Supply chains continue to modernize their applications. In the 2022 IDC IT forecast for supply chain, we continue to be bullish, with growth expectations around 5% year-on-year through 2026. But we must also be sanguine about the prospects for a recession and how that might impact companies' willingness to invest. In times of recession, companies tend to look more closely at making do with what they have. Additionally, while almost all spending growth through 2026 is expected to be in cloud, there remains a sizable installed base of legacy on-premise that must be properly curated. Amongst the IDC supply chain team, we also have recurring conversations with manufacturers and retailers, ostensibly to advise them on upgrading existing systems, but often those end up being about how better to connect and integrate disparate applications. While the initial ask may be for recommendations on a new WMS system or a new demand planning system, it often becomes apparent that the problem's not in the specific tool, but rather the ability for that tool to connect upstream and downstream to other tools. In other words, they lack connective tissue in the supply chain. IDC is seeing more and more manufacturers and retailers looking for supply chain connectivity and analytics tools to help supply chains knit applications together. As enterprises have advanced their planning capabilities and taken steps to integrate across all areas of their supply chain, tools and processes must also evolve to ensure inputs, outputs in any plan, whether it be supply, financial, inventory, distribution, etc., appropriately impact any related plan or operational capability. In this way, tools and processes are evolving to become like a neural network or connective tissue, keeping the whole and its bespoke parts in closer to real-time alignment. Besides synchronizing plans, these analytics, scenario modeling, and communication tools help to analyze plan impacts across the full breadth of the supply chain and make informed trade-off decisions. Indeed, the ability to adapt models to incorporate the most relevant information from a range of disparate sources in an objective manner is critical for organizations wishing to stay one step ahead of the competition, particularly in an environment where access to resources is not guaranteed. Sustaining long-term success in this environment dictates that organizations form a holistic view across their supply chain to ensure problems and opportunities are visible and can be swiftly acted upon in a timely manner to drive competitive advantage. There is significant opportunity to offer better connectivity tools for supply chains. In a recently published IDC Market Glance, a report that surveys the vendor landscape in the supply chain, we'd identified applications like InterSystems Iris as well suited to help create connective tissue that companies need.